Hey everybody, Motorpoet 59 here. Well, we've all heard about California and Minnesota and Georgia and a bunch of these other Democrat-led states asking the federal government, in some cases demanding that the federal government bail them out of the economic problems that they themselves created with their decisions to close their states. None of this was recommended by the federal government. I have my opinions on the whole COVID thing. I don't think that closing businesses down helped anything. I think it did a lot more damage than good. I believe that the perceived cure was much, much worse than the illness itself. I agreed with not having football games and concerts and motocross races, and so I agreed with not having a whole bunch of people in one place, shoulder to shoulder to shoulder. I thought that was a good idea, and I think that had a lot to do with the numbers staying kind of flat. I don't think masks helped at all here in California. It was never a law, people, but the mandate was out and all the stores wanted you to wear masks. And I read a deal, this has been about a month ago, that it was estimated that 90% of Californians were wearing masks as a matter of course. These states don't deserve to have the federal government bail them out. And so far, Trump has told them to pound sand. Now, if you read the HEROES Act, and if you haven't, you need to, because there are things in the HEROES Act that have nothing to do with heroes, and a lot of money going to states whose economies suffered greatly during this because of decisions their Democrat governors made is part of the HEROES Act. I should do a whole thing on the HEROES Act. I don't know if I will, but the things that are in that are mind-boggling. The people who they expect to help, but the states are one of them. And now, I've talked about the states, now Hollywood is asking to be included in the CARES Act. I don't know, I didn't see anything about them in the HEROES Act, but in the CARES Act, which is bailout money, essentially, they're asking to be included in the bailout money for individuals and small businesses. But Hollywood, what do they do? What have they done for the last 40 years, 50 years? They have supported every Democrat that came down the line, with the exception of very few celebrities in Hollywood. Hollywood as a whole has always supported liberals, liberal causes, liberal candidates, right down the line. They have always done that. And now they can't get movies released. They're not going to release movies because there aren't going to be enough people going to movies. And I have a feeling that when this is all said and done, people are going to realize, you know what? I really didn't miss going to the movies. Maybe we'll just sit home, and Hollywood can either put stuff straight to video, straight to streaming, straight to HBO, things like that. And we'll just pay a little extra a month to watch this stuff at home. I don't know. I know that a lot of movie theaters have gone out of business. Regal, which is one of the largest movie chains in the world, has shut down all of their movie theaters in the United States and in the United Kingdom. And that's big. That's a big deal. And now Hollywood wants to be bailed out. And when I say Hollywood, I'm talking about the various studios. You take places like Universal, who operates theme parks that are closed. That is part of their bottom line, and that's not the fault of the American people or the federal government. That is the fault of Democrat governors, and these people have supported California. Hollywood's in California, and they supported Gavin Newsom, and they supported Nancy Pelosi and Dianne Feinstein and Kamala Harris, and in the past Barbara Boxer. They have supported all these ultra-liberal, left-wing politicians, and now those are the people who have shut down the economy and have cause such chaos in Hollywood. I hope the federal government does not allow them to be included in that money, in those bailouts. And if they fail, they fail. You know, I don't care. I don't care if I never go to another movie again. I don't care. Movies are always going to be made. They're not in any danger of not being made, but they'll make their money back. I'm sure they had money in the bank, and hey, if they didn't, is that the problem of the American people? Is that our fault? Should we be called upon to rebuild their industry with our hard-earned money? I don't think so. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motopoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. We'll see y'all later.